23. Stepford Connect service to
Okay.
Stepford, Victoria.
You join me back on Stepford County Railway, this time travelling to the following principal stations. Stepford East, Stepford High Street, Whitefield Lido, Stepford United Football Club, Woodhead Lane, the least used station in the Whitefield area, Horton Rake, and finally, Whitefield.
Platform 5 terminates here.
Okay, as whatever's turning up on platform 5 comes in, we will leave Stepford Central for Stepford East. Now, as you just saw there, that's probably one of the worst stops you would probably find at a terminus station.
Whitefield. The next station is Stepford East.
In real life, you would, of course, pull up to the same platform if a train is already on the same platform. Oh, I'm not making any sense, am I? Right, so if a train is already using a platform and you turn up on the same platform as that train, you would of course pull up onto the other end of the platform. But in that case, well, in that other case, if there isn't a train occupying the platform, then you would always pull up to the buffers. Okay, we'll proceed to line speed. Line speed on the Connect is 100. And for Airlink, it is 110. Well, the speed limit for Airlink on the Berrily and Morganstown branch is 125, but trains can only get up to around 100 and 110 miles an hour. We do indeed have overhead wire gantries, but at the moment it's going as far as Stepford East. But in the 1.4 update, this will be throughout.
This train is now approaching Stepford East.
Horton Rake and Whitefield. This train has 4 coaches.
We're now arriving at Stepford East. The express line is on the left-hand side. We do indeed have 4 carriages, hence why we'll be stopping at the 4 or 5 car stop. Just pull up slightly.
This is Stepford East.
This is the Class 357. Our unit is 357017. Okay, now that you've spent your time here at Stepford East, you'll proceed to your next stop of Stepford High Street, but for some reason the announcements call it High Street. The speed limit at the moment is 100, but as we go at this section, just up ahead now, speed limit is 45.
This is a Connect train to Whitefield. The next station is High Street.
Guess you made a point there on High Street. You said High Street? Oh, guys, I am at City Hospital, and I'm waiting for the train already like 5 hours. 1, less of the caps. 2, I don't think anybody cares about the fact you're at a specific station, like City Hospital.
Approaching High Street.
And 3, I don't think that sentence makes any sense. And I'm waiting for the train already like 5 hours. I don't think it would take 5 hours for a train to get here. Because trains on SCR are frequent, but it depends on the player count. We're now arriving at Stepford High Street. There are no numbered markers, so we will pull up to the S-car marker.
This is High Street.
And over there is the main line. Well, in the last video, when we did the Stepford Victoria to Edgemead line, we went along there, but now we're doing the Whitefield branch, so we are now on this line. The bit where Stepford High Street is. Okay, so let's now leave Stepford High Street for Whitefield Lido.
This is a connect train to Whitefield. The next
Okay, proceed to
station
line
is
speed.
Whitefield Lido. This train is now approaching Whitefield Lido.
This station does have numbered stop markers, so please ensure you stop at the correct one for your train.
Woodhead Lane, Horton Rake, and Whitefield. This train
There's our coach marker, the 4-stop coach marker board.
This is Whitefield Lido.
Okay, let's leave Whitefield Lido for our next calling point of Stepford United Football Club.
This is a connect train to Whitefield. The next station is Stepford UFC.
You have Whitefield Lido siding on the right.
This train is now approaching Stepford UFC.
Speed limit is now 45.
Stepford Connect service to Whitefield. Calling at Woodhead Lane, Horton Rake, and Whitefield. This train has 4 coaches.
There's the stadium on the left over there. Now this end of the station doesn't have numbered marker boards, so we will pull up to the S car marker. But on the Stepford bound platform there are numbered stop markers.
This is Stepford UFC.
Okay, now you spent your time here at Stepford United Football Club. You will proceed to your next stop of Whitefield's least used station, Woodhead Lane. And how do I know? Because someone told me on Messenger.
This is a connect train to Whitefield. The next station is Woodhead Lane.
We're now passing Woodhead Lane TMD. Believe that's the correct name. You'll say so on the board up there on the building. Yep, I was right. It's Woodhead Lane TMD. Right, let's proceed to line speed.
This train is now approaching Woodhead Lane.
Did in fact arrive a bit too quickly, but never mind.
Whitefield. Calling at Horton Rake and...
There are numbered stop markers here, so we will stop at the 4-coach marker board.
This is Woodhead Lane.
Yeah, we did slightly overlap it. But it doesn't really matter as long as we're on the platform. Okay, let's leave Woodhead Lane for our next station of Horton Rake.
This is a connect train to Whitefield. The next station is Horton Rake.
It's 100 miles an hour throughout until we get to Whitefield. So speed limits on the Whitefield and Stepford UFC branch is...
This train is now approaching Horton Rake.
is 45 between Stepford East and Stepford High Street, 100 between High Street and Stepford UFC,
Whitefield only.
and of course through Stepford UFC, and 100 between Stepford United FC and Whitefield, and around I think it's 45 and
This is
30
Horton Rake.
on approach to Whitefield. I believe that's correct. We slightly overlap the car stop. as long as we're on the platform and that we didn't pass through the starting signal. Okay, let's depart for our final calling station of Whitefield. I'll also do the route back to Stepford United FC. The bit between Stepford UFC and Stepford Central I'll probably do in another video, because then I'll do the terminus platforms at Stepford UFC.
This is a connect train to Whitefield. The next station is Whitefield.
Okay, I was right about the fact it's 45 along this part.
This train is now approaching Whitefield. This train terminates here.
Okay, I'm going to slow down
All
at this
change,
part.
please.
Okay, it's 45 throughout this area
This train is the service from
on approach to
Stepford
Whitefield.
Central.
This station does have buffers. So you will always be required to stop close to the buffers. Because if there was a dispatcher at this station and you stopped like halfway up the platform, you'd be at risk of being mouthed. Because it certainly happened to a number of people arriving at Stepford Central.
This is Whitefield. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Should be about the right place. We're not too close, and we're certainly not too far. We're just at the right place. There's your schedule summary. Now you have the option to change the route. Of course, you can select the Stepford Victoria route, but I haven't bought that yet. So we're going to continue the schedule, except I'm going to wait a few moments. By default, the timer would be set to 30 seconds. But if you select change route, it will double it. So it would give you a minute to decide whether you want to despawn or continue your schedule. Which gives you a more appropriate turnaround time. So I mean, you wouldn't spend 30 seconds at a terminus.
Platform 3 for the 13:43 Stepford Connect service to Stepford Central. Calling at Horton Rake, Woodhead Lane, Stepford UFC, Whitefield Lido, High Street, Stepford East, and Stepford Central. This train has 4 coaches.
This is indeed the, 1343 to Stepford Central, but we'll be going as far as Stepford UFC. Okay, now let's depart Whitefield for Horton Rake. Speed limit out of the station is 45.
This is a connect train to Stepford Central. The next station is Horton Rake.
Proceed to line speed.
train is now approaching Horton Rake.
We are indeed.
Calling at Woodhead Lane, Stepford UFC, Whitefield Lido, High Street, Stepford East, and Stepford Central. This train has 4 coaches.
This is Horton Rake.
That was a bit close. But at least we didn't go over that yellow trigger thing. Whatever that is. Okay, now let's depart Horton Rake for the least used station of Whitefield, which is Woodhead Lane.
This is a connect train to Stepford Central. The next station is Woodhead Lane. This train is now approaching Woodhead Lane.
Stepford Connect service to Stepford Central.
Now approaching Woodhead Lane.
Stepford UFC, Whitefield Lido, High Street, Stepford East, and Stepford Central. This train
There's
has
no
4 coaches.
numbered stop markers, so we'll pull up to the S car marker.
This is Woodhead Lane.
There are numbered stop markers on the Whitefield bound platform, but we just have a S car marker on the Stepford Central side. Okay, let's head for Stepford United Football Club.
This is a connect train to Stepford Central. The next station is Stepford UFC.
It's a bit ridiculous where you're given 20 seconds to get from Woodhead Lane to Stepford United Football Club. It's just not possible. Okay, speed limit is now going to go down to 45. We're now passing Woodhead Lane TMD. Don't know why there's network rail signs. On depot buildings. I never thought network rail would work for SCR.
This train is now approaching Stepford UFC.
Whitefield Lido, High Street, Stepford East, and Stepford Central. This train has 4 coaches.
We're now arriving at Stepford UFC, where this video terminates. This station has numbered stop markers, as I've said previously. So proceed to your marker board based on how many coaches your train is formed of.
UFC.
This video terminates here. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.